Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, respected teachers and my dear students. I'm in front of you with another important video on the topic of modal verbs, and I will be discussing their effective usage in the question of directed writing because they are performing a very important role over there. Many of you know that the most important thing in the question of directed writing is the tone and how to regulate your tone according to the task assigned. Now, modal verbs are interrelated with the task of regulating your tone, and I will be discussing it with examples, and I will be sharing with you the samples to discuss that how the students have used modal verbs in order to soften their tone. Let's first understand what are modal verbs. Modal verbs basically are auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs means helping verbs. What function do they perform? They help form the tense, mood, or voice of another verb. They help the main verb to convey different shades of meaning. Now, this grammatical information might not be clear to you until and unless you will look at the samples and the examples. So, let's first look at the common auxiliary verbs, which include be, have, do. And modal verbs include these words. You should be memorizing them, and I will be explaining to you the purpose of these. For example, can and could, may and might, shall and should, will and would. These are also a type of auxiliary verbs. So, modal verbs and auxiliary verbs are almost the same thing. Now, what's the purpose of modal verbs? Modal verbs are auxiliary verbs that express number one, possibility. Whenever you use the words can or could, may or might, it means that they are performing the purpose of possibility. When you use the words can and could, it means that you are showing modal verbs as performing the purpose of ability. When you use the words can and may, you are showing modal verbs as performing the purpose of permission. When you say, can I complete this? Can I attend your call? May I go outside? Obligation means duty. When you say one should, one must, one ought to. Now, these words you are familiar with, but you don't know that they are called modal verbs. And now, when you will be realizing about them, you will be consciously using them. So, you will be surprised to know that what important role they are playing in your directed writing task and even in any other kind of writing which you are using in order to soften your tone. This is the major purpose of modal verbs. And when you are showing some necessity, for example, you say we must offer 5 times a prayer. We need to be cautious of our personal mistakes if we want to point out others' mistakes. Now, this is the list of common modal verbs. You should be taking a screenshot so that you can memorize them and use them effectively. And especially in report writing, modal verbs are used, especially in the paragraph where you are evaluating or you are summing up your conclusion. I will be sharing the samples with you in a minute. Can and could, may or might, shall and should, will and would, must and ought to. These are the modal verbs. You should memorize them. Now, the major purpose of modal verbs in directed writing, as I have already informed you that the major purpose is to soften the tone. Let's look at this example. Precisely while fast food offers undeniable advantages, its disadvantages cannot be overlooked. It does not say should not be, it says it cannot be. The possibility is there. Healthy choices are, sorry, it should be are to be made in order to lead a better life. Are to be made. It means that modal verb has been used, auxiliary verb has been used. Fast food can be eaten. There is a possibility, but not excessively. If you start saying should be eaten, so it means that you have spoiled your tone. Now, the usage of the right modal verb at the right place is performing the function of making your tone polite and persuasive. If a healthy lifestyle is to be prioritized. Now, there is another sample from another of my students' attempt. While the above mentioned views about cities may be bewildering, it should be noted that both urban life and naval life have their pros and cons. You see that this is the evaluative phrase where maybe, possibility, should be noted. It means that this point is worthy of note. It is not the place that matters. Instead, people should focus more on their lifestyle. It is recommended that planet Earth should not be harmed. Sustainable life is the priority in order to conserve resources. Problems in cities should be dealt with. When you are giving some suggestion which is obligatory to follow, then you should be saying should be. When you are making a soft suggestion, then you can say maybe or can be because you are giving a possible solution. Sustainable life is the priority in order to conserve resources. Problems in cities should be dealt with immediately. Ergo, people may live a contented life even in cities. So I hope this message of using the right modal verb at the right place is clear, and this will become further clear with these two more samples. In spite of the above arguments, homework. Now you see that these samples I have taken from different answers, and these are in my book which majority of the teachers, majority of the students have purchased. The book which I have composed on 1123, I have taken these samples from there. Homework can increase the work burden. Increased burden coupled with the shortage of free time may negatively affect. These are the model verbs, my dear student, which I have highlighted, and I am repeatedly sharing its purpose so that you also use them purposefully. It may negatively affect the mental health of students. Similarly, it might discourage the learners to pursue their instant interests, leaving talents like photography, drawing, and singing unexplored in youth. Moreover, homework can promote inequality, benefiting those who have access to resources and extra help, setting back the students who face challenging circumstances. While there may be some truth in the listed disadvantages, it is to be agreed that the benefits of getting homework are commendable. It is to be agreed. It means that it should be agreed. But should be has not been used because that would have been a little, you can say, tough to use that word over here. However, ensuring that assignments are purposefully essential. In brief, homework happens to be advantageous only if it is properly planned by the teacher. So, my dear students, I hope you understood the purpose of modal verbs and now you will consciously use them and you are clear about their purpose. This will help you soften your tone and make your argument more persuasive. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.